Benvenuti, bienvenue, Huan Ying, Selamat datang. Hey there, travel enthusiasts. Are you ready to embark on an unforgettable adventure? Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a whirlwind tour of some of the most captivating destinations in the world. From the ancient ruins of Rome to the glistening skyscrapers of Hong Kong, we'll uncover the hidden gems and iconic landmarks of Italy, France, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. If you're planning to visit any of these incredible countries, you're in the right place. We'll show you the top 5 must-see attractions in each country, giving you a taste of their unique culture, history, and beauty. Imagine strolling through the Colosseum, marveling at the Eiffel Tower, or haggling for souvenirs at a bustling Hong Kong market. Get ready to be inspired, because by the end of this video, you'll have a travel bucket list a mile long. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this virtual journey together. Our first stop takes us to the heart of ancient Rome, the Colosseum. Now picture this. You're standing in the center of this massive amphitheater, the sun beating down on the ancient stones. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the roar of the crowd, the clash of swords, the gladiators battling for glory. This was the epicenter of entertainment in Roman times, a place where history unfolded before thousands of spectators. The Colosseum is a masterpiece of Roman engineering and a testament to their architectural prowess. As you wander through its arched corridors and gaze up at the towering walls, you can almost hear the echoes of the past whispering tales of emperors, gladiators, and the grandeur of the Roman Empire. Take your time to explore the different levels, imagining the view from the cheap seats all the way up to the Emperor's box. And don't forget to look out for the trapdoors and underground tunnels that were used to bring animals and gladiators into the arena. It's a sobering thought, but this was also a place of brutal combat and sacrifice. Today, the Colosseum stands as a reminder of both the glory and the brutality of the Roman Empire, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. We're staying in Rome for our next stop, but stepping into a completely different world, Vatican City. This tiny, independent state within the city is the heart of the Catholic Church and home to the Pope himself. You'll be surrounded by breathtaking art and architecture, from the awe-inspiring St. Peter's Basilica to the Vatican Museums, a treasure trove of masterpieces. Make sure you book your tickets in advance, because the lines can be long, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Stepping inside St. Peter's Basilica is like stepping into another world. The sheer scale of it will take your breath away. Look up in awe at Michelangelo's magnificent dome, and don't miss the Pietà, his heart-wrenching sculpture of Mary cradling the body of Jesus. And then there's the Sistine Chapel. Prepare to be blown away by Michelangelo's iconic frescoes, especially the ceiling depicting scenes from the Book of Genesis. It's a true masterpiece of Renaissance art and a testament to human creativity and faith. Remember, no photos allowed inside, so soak it all in while you can. Ciao from Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Our first stop here is the iconic Florence Cathedral, also known as the Duomo. Now, this isn't just any church. This architectural marvel dominates the Florentine skyline with its magnificent dome, a masterpiece of engineering by Filippo Brunelleschi. As you approach the Duomo, take a moment to appreciate the intricate facade, a colorful tapestry of pink, green, and white marble. It's truly a sight to behold. Step inside and you'll be enveloped by a sense of peace and awe. The interior is surprisingly simple compared to the ornate exterior, but look closely at the incredible detail in the stained glass windows and the frescoes that adorn the walls. And don't miss the opportunity to climb to the top of the dome. It's a bit of a workout, but the panoramic views of Florence are well worth the effort. You'll see the Arno River snaking through the city, the Ponte Vecchio with its charming shops, and the rolling hills of Tuscany in the distance. Get ready to feast your eyes on some of the greatest art treasures in the world at the Uffizi Gallery, right here in Florence. This world-renowned museum houses a mind-boggling collection of Renaissance masterpieces, from Botticelli's Birth of Venus to Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation. Wandering through these halls is like taking a crash course in art history. You'll see works by Michelangelo, Raphael, Caravaggio, and so many other artistic giants. It's easy to get lost in the beauty of it all, but try to take your time and really appreciate the detail, the brushstrokes, the emotions that these artists were able to capture centuries ago. And don't just focus on the famous pieces, take some time to discover lesser-known works that catch your eye. You might be surprised by what you find. A little tip: book your tickets online in advance to avoid the long lines and consider joining a guided tour to get the most out of your visit. Get ready to say ciao to the floating city of Venice, a place unlike any other in the world. Here, the streets are canals, and the gondolas are your chariots. As you glide along the Grand Canal, the city's main thoroughfare, you'll be treated to a breathtaking spectacle of palazzos, churches and bridges, each with its own story to tell. The gentle rocking of the gondola, the sound of the water lapping against the sides, the gondoliers singing traditional Italian songs. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left Venice. Be sure to have your camera ready to capture the Rialto Bridge, the most famous of the 4 bridges that cross the Grand Canal, and keep an eye out for the Bridge of Sighs, said to have gotten its name from the sighs of prisoners catching their last glimpse of freedom. But Venice is more than just the Grand Canal. Get lost in the labyrinthine backstreets, discover hidden squares, and indulge in delicious Venetian cicchetti, small snacks served in bars throughout the city. And don't forget to treat yourself to some authentic gelato. It's the perfect way to cool down on a warm Venetian afternoon. Our next stop takes us to Pisa, home to the most famous leaning tower in the world. Now, this iconic structure wasn't designed to be a tourist attraction. In fact, its tilt is due to a bit of an engineering mishap. But hey, sometimes mistakes make for the best stories, right? The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a fascinating example of medieval architecture and a testament to human ingenuity. You can climb to the top for spectacular views of the city, but the real fun is outside, trying to get that perfect photo of yourself holding up the tower. Don't be afraid to get creative with your poses. Afterward, take some time to explore the rest of the Piazza dei Miracoli, or Square of Miracles. You'll find the stunning Pisa Cathedral, the Baptistery, and the Camposanto Monumentale, all architectural masterpieces in their own right. From the Leaning Tower to a different kind of Italian icon, we're heading north to the breathtaking beauty of Lake Como. Surrounded by lush mountains and charming villages, this picturesque lake has been a favorite retreat for the rich and famous for centuries. Imagine yourself relaxing on the shores of Lake Como, sipping on a cappuccino as you soak in the stunning scenery. You can rent a boat and explore the lake at your own pace, stopping off at charming villages like Bellagio, Varenna, and Menaggio. Each village has its own unique character and charm, so take your time to wander the cobblestone streets, enjoy a leisurely lunch at a lakeside trattoria, and soak up the relaxed Italian way of life. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike or bike in the surrounding hills for breathtaking views of the lake and the surrounding mountains. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, or simply a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, Lake Como is the perfect destination. Bonjour from Paris, the City of Lights. Our French adventure begins with the most iconic landmark in the city, perhaps in all of Europe, the Eiffel Tower. This iron lattice tower, once considered an eyesore by some Parisians, has become a symbol of France and a must-see for any visitor. As you ascend to the top, either by stairs or elevator, I recommend the elevator, you'll be treated to breathtaking panoramic views of the city. You'll see the Seine River winding its way through Paris, the Arc de Triomphe standing proudly in the distance, and the Sacré-Cœur Basilica perched atop the hill of Montmartre. Try to visit both during the day and at night for completely different perspectives. During the day, the city sprawls out before you in all its glory. At night, Paris twinkles like a million stars, and the Eiffel Tower itself puts on a dazzling light show. It's truly magical. From one icon to another, we're heading to the Louvre Museum, home to some of the most famous works of art in the world. Be prepared to be wowed. The Louvre is vast, so it's a good idea to have a plan. Of course, you'll want to see the Mona Lisa, but don't get so caught up in the crowds that you miss the other masterpieces. The Louvre is home to treasures from ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome, as well as masterpieces by Italian Renaissance masters like Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, him again. Take your time to wander through the galleries, allowing yourself to be captivated by the beauty and history that surrounds you. And don't forget to look up. The ceilings of the Louvre are often as impressive as the artwork on the walls. Whether you're an art aficionado or simply appreciate beauty, a visit to the Louvre is an unforgettable experience. Chapter 10. Palace of Versailles, a royal playground of extravagance. Just a short train ride from Paris lies the opulent Palace of Versailles, a testament to the lavish lifestyle of the French monarchy. This sprawling palace was once the seat of power in France, and it's easy to see why. As you wander through the palace's opulent rooms, you'll be transported back to the time of Louis XIV, the Sun King. Marvel at the Hall of Mirrors, where treaties were signed and revolutions were sparked. Imagine yourself attending a grand ball in the palace's ballroom, or strolling through the meticulously manicured gardens. Speaking of the gardens, be sure to set aside plenty of time to explore this vast outdoor wonderland. With its fountains, sculptures, and hidden grottos, the gardens of Versailles are a masterpiece of landscape design and a true feast for the senses. Chapter 11: Côte d'Azur, Sun, Sand, and Celebrities on the French Riviera. Next, we're heading south to the glamorous French Riviera, also known as the Côte d'Azur. This sun-drenched coastline is synonymous with luxury, glamour, and breathtaking scenery. Imagine yourself strolling along the Promenade des Anglais in Nice, the azure waters of the Mediterranean Sea sparkling in the sunshine. Or perhaps you'd prefer to rub shoulders with the rich and famous in Cannes, home to the world-famous film festival. From Saint-Tropez to Monaco, the French Riviera is a playground for the jet set, but you don't have to be a millionaire to enjoy its charms. Take a dip in the crystal-clear waters, soak up the sun on pristine beaches, and indulge in delicious Mediterranean cuisine. And don't forget to explore the charming hilltop villages that dot the coastline, each with its own unique character and breathtaking views.